Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Uh, it is 5:40 in the afternoon on Thanksgiving Day, and I thought we would continue to work on the Santa Claus that I've got laying out here. Let me see if I can adjust you a little bit. Here we go. What I'm working on is the J's, which is I'm finishing up the J's right here, and then I'll be moving on to a different color here in just a bit. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and and didn't eat until you popped. uh, yeah, it's been a really nice day. It's been kind of overcast and rainy looking here, and kind of on the cold side. So, but that's okay. I've been sitting here working on the Santa Claus, but I actually started out working on the Last Supper. Okay. And I got one whole square on the canvas done. And I wanted to take a break because it is a square drill, and so it's a little bit more complicated than the rounds. So when I got done with that, then I switched over to the Santa Claus, which is fine. So I don't, like I said, I'm going to be switching over pretty quick here to another color pretty quick here. But yeah, I just got done doing a great big old patch of the J's. And so I'm going to finish up these few that's just hanging here. And then we'll pick out another color. There we go. Let's see. How about number 3? Got a lot of those. All right, let me put this away. Let's see. Sure I'm putting it in the right one, number 15. There it is. Yeah. But I just figured I'd sit here and listen to some really pretty music. We're doing Christmas music today. And so we're doing that. Let's see, number 2. 12, 1. I don't have them in sync, you know. So just gonna grab up a whole bunch of them and see if I can find number 3. 23, number 6. Okay, there's not that one. Number 11, 14. That over there. Whoop, let go. Alright, here we go. And I don't do well keeping it in order. So I just dig for them till I find what I'm looking for. So 13, 4, 5. Number 3. There we go. Come on. It's It's a nice, pretty red. Let me get some new wax. All right, there we go. Now, if we could just keep the dog to be quiet. Because I've got Nova. Excuse me. I have got Nova in here with me. And my grandson is out there on the computer gaming. And my daughter is out there playing some game on her computer. And my son-in-law, he's doing the same. So I thought I would put in a Thanksgiving video. I see, I don't know if anybody else is doing any videos today or not, to be honest with you. I think Sherry is planning on doing her regular Thursday thing, right? And I think. And so I'll probably try to catch her live, if possible. With my internet being the way that it is, I can get on there, but unfortunately, it goes in and out continuously, so that I don't get to stay on the lives for very long because of it. That's why most of the time I'll be lurking in the background and not saying a whole lot. And that's because of the internet. It just doesn't want to cooperate. Now these other ones right in here, these pink ones here, those are number 5s. Okay. I'm hoping you can see this without my big hand being in a way. How about that? Nova's on the bed rolling around, entertaining herself. I don't know if you can hear her in the background or not. What are you doing? Yeah, Nova is the talker. She likes to talk, and she'll woo-woo at you and all kinds of stuff. Right? Right? Ooh. Okay, you gonna woo at me? No? Okay. Come on, get back up here and lay down. Come on. Good girl. And usually she'll sit there and talk to you. But not today. She's too busy entertaining herself. So. Hmm. I think I might change the angle, or at least try to. Let's see if we Change the angle a little bit. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I'm waiting on another order to come in from Amazon. And matter of fact, it's probably out there in the mailbox and we just didn't pick it up. And it's a grime guard for my cross stitch when I use um, my Q-snap. That way, it keeps the material from getting all dirty from handling it. So, yeah, sometimes I use the Q-snap, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I stitch in hand, but most of the time I usually use either the Q-snap or I use the a hoop, one or the other, when I'm stitching. Yeah, we're getting there slowly. This looks like we're working on Santa's sleeve right here, because we already got his hat and most of his face, as you can see. But I'll have to show you what I did this morning on the Last Supper, because I started it this morning and I worked on it for a couple of hours, and then I switched over to this one. The temperature right now here in Chickamauga is 44 degrees, I think. Take an eyeball look. Let's see. Yep, 44 degrees. And we're expecting says you're expecting a rain, 1 inch of rain. Why would it say Tuesday? Today's not Tuesday, is it? No. I don't think so. Anyhow, but it's 44 degrees. Oop. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the music. I enjoy listening to music and diamond painting at the same time. And then what I'll do is, and then when I'm not doing that, then I'm usually listening to a story or a book or something like that. Yeah. It's still way off, aren't I? I am so sorry. Here we go. Anyhow, let's get these few right here and then we'll go to the other side. Yeah, I may go ahead and listen to the Christmas carols for a while and then switch over to something else. That way we don't wear it out, right? And you end up getting bored with it. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to be taking the Christmas tree out and getting it ready to set up. So we usually try to set our Christmas tree up right after Thanksgiving. So hopefully we'll be able to set it up, get it all decorated, and the cats will leave it alone. Yeah, because this is the first year they've actually having a Christmas. Because they're I think they're a little over a year old, I think. And so we're going to set up a Christmas tree and hopefully they won't destroy it. Yeah. The good thing about this particular painting is it has a lot of color blocking to it. So I don't have to continuously be changing colors. That's a good part about this. Yeah, I need a pen that's pretty stout, okay? And because I press really hard sometimes. And so I need something that can take the pressure. And that air pen, vacuum pen, or whatever they call it, it's just not going to be able to do it. I was hoping it would, but it won't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it back up and I am going to send it back because it is not going to work for me. But that's all right. I'll give it a shot, try it out, and we'll just send her right back. No big deal. You know, it's the tip's just too flimsy for the type of work that I do. And so, okay. Anyhow, I know my hand is getting in the way because where we're working is right here and my hand is right dead in the way. But there's not much I can do about that. So maybe if I shift it just a bit over this way. How about, oh, will that do any better? No, I'm still in the way. Oh well, I was trying. Okay, let's try it this way then. So we're doing it at an angle. Yep, still in the way. Oh well, sorry about that. Can never find the perfect angle for some reason. But we're getting there. Alrighty, let's see if we can find something else. Let's see. Trying to find something that's. How about this one? There we go. I see this one here. This particular music was produced 7 years ago. And was uploaded for our enjoyment. Love the sound of the birds. I love the sound of nature anyway, but I know I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm listening more than I'm talking. And that's all right. I don't know if my daughter's going to try to go to any of these Black Friday things or not. I don't think she is, but I have never been to any kind of a Black Friday thing where everybody's standing outside and, they're trying to maul each other, trying to get to stuff. That is not my idea of fun. Okay. I will stay my happy little self at home. And if I'm going to do any shopping, I'll do it online, where I don't have to battle it out with anybody else. Because Black Fridays have never been my thing. My son-in-law and my daughter, they went to one about 4 or 5 years ago. And they were waiting at the door, waiting to get in. And when they opened the doors, people pushed and shoved so much to get in that there was a lady in a wheelchair that was waiting to get in as well. And I guess it was her grandson or whatever got distracted by the rush for the door, that he didn't see this one guy literally shoved his grandmother in the wheelchair over, trying to get past her, and literally knocked the wheelchair right over. And if my son-in-law had not been standing right there next to her, right, she would have tumbled right over onto the concrete and gotten trampled by these insane people. Right? And since then, my son-in-law refuses to go to anything like that. He says that's a totally uncalled for. And this lady, she was probably mid-70s maybe. From what I said, I wasn't there, so I didn't see it, but my daughter came home and told me about it, and I just unreal. And I said, nope, I am glad that I've never got involved in anything like that. But they did. They almost knocked her onto the ground, and she could have easily gotten trampled to death by these insane people trying to get in the door. And no. That is just, no, that's not for me. To me, that's not my idea of fun. Not even close. So if I'm going to do any Black Friday shopping, it's going to be online where I don't get knocked down and trampled. Nothing. I don't care what it is or how cheap you can get it is worth somebody getting hurt. And that's my opinion. So, anyhow. Get these right here. And then we'll change colors. Alrighty, I think I've got all the threes. Or at least all the ones that I can reach. That one here is kind of lining the edge here. Alrighty, I think I've got it. I think. Got a bunch of fives. Oh, wait a minute, I found a couple more. Alrighty. Okay, let's switch over to number 5. Here we go. Number 5. I'll get in there. Number 5 is 606. And the number 3 that I was working on is 498. So, unfortunately, this tray is the same color as the as the drills, and I can barely see them. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Yeah. Stick that over there. There. Yeah, that way I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, the drill color and the tray were the same, and so it's hard to see. Eyes are itching for some reason. Yeah, some kind of allergies, I guess. That looks pretty good. For there. Well, we're making quite a bit of progress, really, if I stop and think about it. Getting a lot done. Yeah. Maybe I get more done when I'm not talking that much. It's a very good possibility. Yeah. Hush. Nova. Nova. I don't want to hear it. Nova. Get up there and lay down. Get up there. Behave yourself. Only thing you're hearing is the other dog moving around. So hush. For some reason she thinks that Dottie is not supposed to be back here. Oh, I didn't know it was you. I was getting ready to point at her. Did you check the mail today?
It's not going to run today.
Well, I know there was something that ran the other day, and I think I've got something in the mailbox.
I brought everything in yesterday.
Oh, okay, because I've got a grime guard that's supposed to be here. Now, it said it was here, that it was delivered in the mailbox.
I delivered, all my stuff said the same thing, and I brought everything in yesterday.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. Anyhow, so I guess it's not in there. Who will? And I guess Jesse's gonna go lay down for a while. Yeah. But we're making quite a bit of progress on this. All said and done. Yeah. I know it's kind of a quiet day today. And I'm not overly talkative today. So I remember when I was a kid growing up, and we were on the holidays at Thanksgiving. My mama would host these huge Thanksgiving dinners, and we'd have all kinds of family and friends and associates and stuff that would come to these dinners, and we'd have to get all fancy dressed up, right, for Thanksgiving. And she did the same thing for Christmas. She was a big entertainer. She liked to entertain a lot. But now you gotta remember, this is back in the 50s and 60s. So it was a lot different back then than it is today. Nowadays, people don't entertain like they used to. So, or at least not everybody. And with us living here in Georgia, right, 90% of my family is in Florida. And so it's just myself, my daughter, my grandson, and my son-in-law, and that's it. All of our families are living elsewhere. And so my son-in-law's family lives in Sevierville, Tennessee, and my family all lives down in Florida. So, and we don't travel that much. So the closest we get to family on those holidays is a phone call or an email. So, yeah, most of us can't afford to travel that far, because 9 times out of 10, because of the jobs that we do, up until about a year and a half ago, we all had to work on holidays, right? Because we were in security, and we all had to work the holidays. So we never had those days off. And so we couldn't travel because of it. That plus, I got family out west too. I got family out in Oregon and all of those places. But we just don't travel that distance, that far away. Yeah. So we stick pretty much to come home. So it's looking good. We got all of that done, and some of this. All we gotta do is finish this area, and then we can pick up a different color. Yeah. It is looking pretty good. Well, I think I'll finish this little area right there, and then we'll call it quits for on this particular video, because I don't know how much time we've got on here. It doesn't say, but it's been a while. And hopefully I'll be able to get it uploaded fairly quickly. And that way y'all can see what I've been doing this Thanksgiving. Yeah. And it's 6:21 right now. So yeah, if KY Philly goes on live today, I'll be able to catch her, because I think it starts at like 7 o'clock. So yeah, I think I'm ready for another cup of tea. Yeah, I woke up with a kind of a scratchy throat this morning. So I'm ready for some hot tea and honey, I think. It just kind of soothed my throat a little bit. We're getting there. Slowly, but we are getting there. Not quite so close. There we go. You can hear the snapping of the glue when I set my drills down. Straighten that out a little bit. Come on, get over there. Yeah. All right. For some reason it's going at an angle. Oh. But anyhow, we're slowly getting there, getting it done. Yeah. I also want to work on that Christmas barn too today. So I want to finish off some of this. And then I think I'm going to switch again to the Christmas barn that I've got. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do today. It's quiet, and I think all the stores are closed, I think. So, alrighty. Last couple on this side. There. I know we got more down here, but I'm not going to worry about those right now. These two here. Like so. Yep, I think we got it. Yeah. Put this away. Come on. Alrighty, there we go. We're gonna call it quits for now. Go get me some hot tea, and then I'll come back and I'll finish some more of this. Alright? Alright, well listen, y'all have a good day. And have a great holiday. Enjoy hanging out with your families. And we will probably see you tomorrow. So, goodbye, God bless, and good night. Bye-bye.